Hey guys, it's Aaron Classic Gamer, and we just picked up the GPI case, or the Gpi Case by RetroFlag. It is a Raspberry Pi case that plays the Raspberry Pi 0 or 0W. You can load up all your ROMs and things like that and play on a very similar to the size of a Game Boy. So it's actually a little smaller than the Game Boy. This is my original Game Boy from I think 1991 or 2. So I figured out we would use that for size comparison. So let's take a look at this box. We've got some Puzzle Bobble playing in the background, guys, because I've been playing some Neo Geo. So just a little bit of background music there. Let's check that out, guys. Like we said, it is compatible with the Raspberry Pi 0 and the 0W. Nothing too wild on the case here. Just shows that it's very similar to the Nintendo Game Boy, except for it has a couple more face buttons there. Alright, so 2.8, so it's 320 by 240 pixel LCD screen. It's got stereo earphone support, and it takes 3 AA batteries, and it also has DC dual power input. Here on the back it shows what's included. Included is the DC cable. It's 5 volts. You've got the contrast, which is just where it's the same place as on the Game Boy, but it will adjust the actual brightness of the screen, which I thought was pretty cool. You have the power on and off, which is at the top with a red LED indicator light showing that it's on. And then you have the micro SD card that goes in the cartridge spot, so I'll show you that. That's really, really cool, guys. And then the volume on the right, guys, just like you would see on the actual Game Boy, so pretty cool. And also takes headphones like we talked about. Alright, guys, and that's it. It just kind of says the same stuff over and over again. I've already opened this, I've already played it, but I figured it'd be cool to kind of unbox it and look at it like how I got it. I'll walk through the differences. Alright, so here we are. Opening the box, guys. That was a very authoritative pop. Alright, what do we have here first? Oh, it's the DC jack here. That's 5 volts. Nothing too wild. That's what would go right here. So it almost looks like it would go in here, but it doesn't. Pretty cool though, guys. That's how you would power it DC, the original Game Boy. Which reminds me, I need to get one of those. Alright, so there's that cord, which works very well. The only problem is it's only about, I don't know, say probably 2.5, 3 feet long. So it's USB powered. I just hooked up an old power brick I had for the HTC Desire, and it played just fine. Alright, what's next? We got a box here. What's going on? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Here it is. Wait, is that a Crown Royal bag? What could it be? What could it be? Alright, it says RetroFlag. Alright, that's kind of nice. It's felt really soft. It's got some pull strings on it. Nothing too wild. Alright, guys, we kind of open it on the sides here. What? We see a stereo jack? Does that look familiar? Holy crap. Alright, let's pull it out. Alright, guys, the RetroFlag GPI case. And you see how much smaller that is than the Game Boy? That's pretty wild. You have texturing on the D-pad. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit stickier. But you know, I have played my Game Boy for probably 1,000 hours, maybe 2,000 hours. Still feels good and crisp. This is kind of sticky. Needs some, you know, just good old play to kind of break it in, I think. Let's put that towards the center there. And then the buttons, they're a little off color, but very similar. You press that, it feels just like the Game Boy buttons. Of course, these are a little more bouncy, a little more broken in, obviously, from playing good old Pokemon. It won't take long to get to the same place playing the same Pokemon games. Then you have the Y and the X buttons there. That's extra. So what is really cool about this is it has L and R buttons. Like, so if you want to play PlayStation games or Super Nintendo games, here is the L and R buttons. So this would be L, this is R, because we're playing in a mirrored image here, guys. And if you look on the original, it definitely doesn't have that, but it just kind of blends in. You know, you have the battery pack there. All the lines pretty much add up. Isn't this really crazy? Pretty cool, guys. So this would be the battery pack on the Game Boy. Of course, there's nothing in there. That takes 4 AA batteries. On here, it takes 3 AA batteries, so which is kind of cool. But I have some rechargeable lithium-ion Rayovac batteries, and that's what I would recommend here, guys. It's going to last almost twice as long as a standard battery. even like an Energizer. So that's something you want to pick up, guys. It's going to last a lot longer. So that's pretty cool. And it just kind of sounds the same. I mean, isn't that kind of crazy how they made all this? So here you would have a cartridge goes in here. I don't have one on hand to show you. This kind of pulls out, and you see how it kind of plugs in there. It looks very much like a Game Boy cartridge. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. You can barely see it, but there's the pins there. There's the pins there. Just really, really cool attention to detail there. You've got the switches there. Everything looks the same. They were very authentic in how they made all this. So this is the computer, guys. It's going to hold the Raspberry Pi Zero or the Zero W. I've got a Raspberry Pi Zero in here. It says on here, cartridge GPI case, the 30th anniversary. Go to www.retroflag.com. This is made in China. Both of these fit in here. This little part that opens up here, which would have been for like a link cable. You can see mine's already open, and I've actually lost the cover to that. That's going to take the link cable, guys. It actually says extension connector on the side. You can't really see it. There it goes, extension connector. So on here it's not going to really say anything, but that's okay. That's where the SD card goes, right here. So you can actually pull that off, and it'll say micro SD card. Come on, focus. Well, anyway, that says micro SD card there. You just kind of take your thumbnail and you can pull that off. And that's going to reveal the actual micro SD card. And this just plugs right back in here like a cartridge. So you put that here, line it up, and you go. Alright guys, so I've still got the protective film on here, just because I don't want to scratch it up, and it doesn't seem to bother me too much. It probably won't film too well, but that's okay. We're going to check out some, like a Game Boy game, maybe a PlayStation game, a Nintendo NES, and a Super Nintendo game, so you can kind of see how it plays. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead, guys, and let's hit the top button like you would have on the Game Boy. This would flip to the side just like that. Even sounds similar. Isn't that pretty wild? But you see the red indicator light will come on. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. Does take a minute to launch, so we're going to have to just give it a minute. And it'll show up a little Game Boy, whatever, and it's pretty cool. Let's get the lights dimmed. Alright. That says Game Boy Zero right there. Did you guys see that? There's Mario, powered by Supreme GPI. Loading. It's a nice little touch from the SD card there. Like I said, it's going to take a minute. We'll probably go ahead and just launch a game so we can kind of see how it plays. A standard Game Boy game. Like I said, we've got the X and the Y there. Pretty cool. It also has some arcade games on here. Not everything plays great, particularly Neo Geo. A lot of those games don't play too fantastic. So this is running Emulation Station. Of course, we have the volume here to the side. We'll turn that all the way up so you can kind of hear what's going on. Not going to go crazy with the... Goes all the way up here. It's kind of a little oversaturated when you turn it up so much. So you can kind of see how that goes all the way up. I kind of like it right about there. It looks best. Maybe not on camera. So we've got arcade, we've got the Nintendo, which has, let's see, 864 games on it. The arcade has 2,270 games on it. The Nintendo Hacks, which is 194 games. We've got the Atari 7800 with 58 games. The Sega Master System, 344 games. The Mega Drive, 901 games. That would be the Sega Genesis over in Europe, guys. There's the Sega Genesis Hack, which is 226 games. Then you have the Game Boy, 842 games. This is what I really wanted this for. Then you have the Game Boy Hacks, which is 18 games. Features some really cool Pokemon hacks that I've been playing. Then you have the TurboGrafx 16 with 94 games. You have the Atari Lynx, which is a really cool added bonus there. Trying to turn it up just a little bit there for you guys. Then you have the Neo Geo. It's got 141 games. The Sega Game Gear with 332 games. Sega Game Gear Hacks, 4 games. You have the Super Nintendo with 785 games. Super Nintendo Hacks at 150 games. Sega CD with 80 games, the Sega Genesis 32X with 33 games, and the PlayStation 163 games. Then the Game Boy Color, can't forget about that, 535 games, 40 games on the Neo Geo Pocket Color. Game Boy Advance, 1,066 games, I think is the whole library. Then 21 hacks there. And that's it, guys. That's a lot of games. So let's check out a few things, just kind of see how it plays. Let's check out Game Boy first. A very popular game. Let's see. It's probably Super Mario Land. That's the best, right? So let's go through the whole library here. It'll be hard to play, but we just want to kind of see how it looks, right? Almost there. Super Bass Fishing. No, not there quite yet. Super Mario 2.6, so I guess that's a little bit of an updated version of Super Mario Land. Alright, here we go. Let's launch. Nothing too wild there, guys. You just hit the button. It'll say Supreme GPI. Little loading Mario. That's Mario Land right there. That's pretty cool. Drinking some Tito's vodka. Good stuff. There we go, guys. There's Super Mario Land, which is the game that... Let's play a level real quick. The game, I mean, the controls are great. I mean, it feels very similar to the Game Boy. You know, tight and... Ooh. Just very in control. It's kind of hard to play on the game here. So if you're big, you can bust the blocks. This was kind of the killer app in the early days of the Game Boy, guys. And then they blow up. That's pretty wild. So this is the games I really wanted the game for, and it plays a lot more stuff. So let's just get to the end of this level. There's a mushroom guy. Alright. Oh no, we're invincible. We'll get to the top here. Alright. Now we made it, guys. It's the end of that level. So to get out, we're just going to hold down the select and start buttons. Yeah, not everything plays in green, guys. This is just to imitate the Game Boy here. This takes us back to the original. Let's get back to the other screen here. Maybe let's check out... I don't know, how about a Super Nintendo game? Would be a good one to check out. How about like some Donkey Kong? Everybody likes Donkey Kong. And of course, it's got save states and all that stuff. Really, really cool, guys. We'll just play through the original first level there. It just sounds great, you know. I mean, it's all shuffled through mono here, through there. I mean, it does sound a little better on with the headphones. There's old Donkey Kong from 1981. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I feel like something bad's gonna happen. What's gonna happen, guys? This actually looks better. It's almost like a little oversaturated on the camera. My favorite game on the Super Nintendo, guys. Just absolutely beautiful gameplay. This came out, of course, '94, so... No! That's not what I wanted to do! Let's just restart it here. We just won't play the opening credits here. Nintendo presents. Come on. There we go. Now we're going. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, here we go. So we gotta go up here, we gotta see that we got our extra life there. We find out about our banana horde being totally taken. Sorry it's such a long... Kong's banana horde, and of course you beat the game and the horde is returned. Alright. Ah! There we go. Some hidden bananas there. Gotta get on the rhino. As you can see, guys, this plays... We'll go through the bonus level here, guys, and it doesn't take too long. You just get the extra life there. There's another bonus area back there. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and finish the level. Just to show how it plays, guys. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and hit start and select, and we'll jump out of there. Let's play something just totally a little different. How about we play like a Sega CD game? Let's check out some Sonic the Hedgehog CD. Check that out on a Game Boy, huh? Pretty cool, guys. And all the good titles here, like Lunar and Terminator, are on this system, guys. It's a very cool build. I spent a lot of time on the SD card, getting it the way I wanted it to be. Gotta hit start. There's old Sonic. Let's play a quick game on here, and then maybe the Turbo Graphics and the PlayStation. So on here, I think you actually... I don't know, I remember playing this earlier and I had to change it from stereo to mono because it kind of just sounded a little weird. You gotta remember this is all emulation, so you kind of get what you pay for, right? Definitely keeps up with the speed of the gameplay pretty well. As you can hear, the gameplay is not terrible. Again, if you turn off the stereo and go just towards mono, it does sound a lot better. Because, you know, this is something you would really want to hear that plays... Ah, come on. Let's get moving. Because, yeah, this sounds terrible in just mono. But it does play great. Really good. I don't see much of a delay in any sort of... or ghosting or anything like that. And that's it, guys. Sonic CD playing almost flawlessly. A little weird hiccups on the music. It's like a half beat off. It's kind of weird. Alright. Let's go play something else. What do we say? TurboGrafx 16 and then the PlayStation. Where's the TurboGrafx? There it is. Let's check out some blazing lasers. Play a quick level of blazing lasers. So it's got all the cool old school stuff. Maybe try out some Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation. Really cool system, guys. Again, with the headphones on, all of this is pretty much rectified. It's trying to be, you know, like the original and playing everything in mono and so you lose some stuff in the mix there. Sorry I haven't posted a video in a while, guys. Been super busy. Lots and lots of work. All right. You can see blazing lasers, and this goes for every game I played on the TurboGrafx 16. It just plays amazing. Most of the arcade games play pretty good. Anything newer than probably 2000 doesn't play too great. Trying to play a hockey game yesterday, it did not play well. Played NBA Jam, and that played very well. It's a pretty demanding arcade game. Mortal Kombat plays well. It's somewhere between like a Raspberry Pi 2 and a Raspberry Pi 3B Plus in power. You know, there's a lot less power to this. It's a lot smaller. So there are some sacrifices when it comes to gameplay, guys. And you can always load more games on here, which I found really awesome. The other day I wanted some more Sega CD games, so I put 3 or 4 more on there. So, you know, that's the cool thing about the Raspberry Pi. Whereas you get like a BitBoy or something like that where it's already pre-programmed, it's a little harder to do those kind of things. I'm sure the modding community has made accommodations for all that. Whoa, we died already. Look at that. Alright, that's a good enough time to go ahead and jump out of there. Let's play some PlayStation. So you guys can kind of see the capabilities of the system here. Lots of different things to choose from. I think a good game to play would probably be like Crash Bandicoot. The Castlevanias are on here and they play really, really well. Capcom vs. SNK Pro plays really well. Chrono Trigger plays great. Crash Team Racing plays really well. And that actually has trouble running on my Raspberry Pi 3B Plus, so I don't know. Maybe it's just the emulator that's being used. Alright, here we go. Had a saved game going, but we'll try to just start from the beginning. Takes a few more seconds, gets loading up. Just being able to play PlayStation games, Game Boy games, everything in between. And this red power indicator light will beep if it's starting to die. That's why I switched from regular batteries to that, the rechargeable Rayovac, because they just have so much more life in them. This game's truly a beautiful game. Then and now, guys, there's updates on the PS4, re-release of the original trilogy along as on the Nintendo 64, so I would recommend checking that out. Whoa! We died, we suck. Talking too much, sorry. Who didn't play Crash? Alright. You can jump on the crates as well as, you know, of course, spinning into them. That's your checkpoint. Sorry. Kind of got a little off screen there. Now we're invincible. We got 3 of the masks. Whew. Alright, there's some Crash Bandicoot, guys. Pretty cool. Maybe let's just, and then for PlayStation has this additional menu here. You can load the CD image, stuff like that. So you can check out credits. Let's check out a Game Boy Advance game, and that'll probably be it, guys, for the video. Kind of showcasing the power of this and all the different things it can play. It's pretty versatile. I'm just absolutely in love with this game, guys. This game system. Been playing it non-stop. What's a good Game Boy Advance game? Most of the games I played were like not Golden Axe, but Golden Sun and stuff like that, and Pokemon and so on and so forth. We can launch a Pokemon game and just kind of let it play for a second. That's not going to give you a very good idea of how it plays. What about like Super Mario World or something? Super Mario Advance, I know those were on here. I'm really excited to play the variants of Pokemon on here. Super Mario Advance 1, Super Mario Advance 2, and 3, which is Yoshi Island, and then 4, which was Super Mario 3. Let's see, we played Super Nintendo, so this will kind of represent an NES game, kind of upscaled a little bit. Let's check it out. Don't forget, guys, Super Mario 3D World came out today in North America and Japan. So check that out. I haven't picked it up myself. I have the original on the Wii U. Of course, it has Bowser's Adventure or whatever on there. Check this out, guys. A newer intro on the Game Boy Advance. I never actually played this until the other day. I was like, wow, this is really cool. A nice increase in the presentation of original Super Mario Brothers 3, which was a great game. Beautiful game. And they added a lot of cool stuff. Kind of explains the backstory. You know, of Koopa taking over and taking the king hostage and changing him and all that kind of stuff. Dear Prince Peach, I have terrible news. Those evil Koopalings, blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's just play one quick level here. And of course, Super Mario Brothers is added onto this, which is, you can play 2-player, so that's kind of cool. You can program a Bluetooth controller and play 2-player on this, which I think is really, really neat. You can play as Mario or Mario and Luigi. Listen to that music. Just sounds great, guys. stupid. Wow. Let's actually try to play here. This is kind of like the Super Nintendo game. It's definitely been upgraded from the original. Just what I needed. That's an addition that wasn't in the original Super Mario World. Let's get the extra life. But just having all these games available to play on one little portable device is just absolutely awesome. I can't really say that I have any complaints with this system. It plays good, the controls are great. The sound is, you know, pretty darn good, especially when you put headphones in. It's just amazing, so. That's the Game Boy Advance, guys. Again, just tons and tons, thousands of games on here. It's got the Pokemon games on here, which I'm really excited about playing. I never really got too into the Pokemon games on the Game Boy Advance. You have Pokemon Sapphire version, Ruby version, Leaf Green, Fire Red, which are remakes of the original versions there of Blue and Red, Emerald version, and then of course Pokemon Pinball and Mystery Dungeon. So that's going to be really, really cool to play all those. And the Neo Geo Pocket Color games, I mean that just speaks for itself. The high playability of all these portable games. And they're all in color, guys. They're all updated from the original. There's good old Metal Slug, one in the first mission and second mission. Tons and tons of fun here, guys. So that's it, guys. That's the RetroFlag GPI case. Looks like a Game Boy, guys. Plays like awesome. It's a blast from the past. It's a little bit smaller than the Game Boy. That's okay. Fits in a pocket. Plays great. Music is awesome. Check it out, guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, peace and happy gaming.